Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to another episode of Ball Chat Podcast, Season 3, Episode 2. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Benton, along with the Ball Chat family. Come on. How you doing? Wagwan.
Boy, but they're both.
You're devout. And football lovers, I want to apologize for the late start. I mean, Chelsea lost, so some technical issues really short for us today because of the Chelsea loss. So my apologies. Junior Engineer Wagwan Brethren. Junior seems to have stepped away for a second. But he will join us in a little bit as there's some technical issue on his end. But he's not running. Liverpool fans, he will apologize as promised. Football Lovers Ball Chat Podcast is all about reviewing the week's major news in the world of football, aka soccer. We'll touch EPL, we'll touch La Liga for a little bit, touch Serie A. We'll start off the top end of the show with our ballers and bugs. Ballers identifying ballers being the most impressive players of the week, bugs being the unimpressive players of the week. And then if you're following us, if you're following us on any platform, whether it's Flow Sports or Ball Chat Facebook page, Ball Chat YouTube page, you can join the discussion. Send on your ballers and bugs. Come on, you start off the show this week. We're not going to save you for last. Save the best for last. Who do you have as your baller watching football this week?
So I have, I have more than one. So I have three ballers where we think really deserve it this week. So Son is my boy from Tottenham. I've always talked about it. I just think he is unappreciated and him not get the props where really deserves. So Son is my baller of the week because he dismantled Southampton this morning. Harry Kane must get an honorable mention because he provided all those assists and he had a goal. But Son for me, and I must commend Zaha. Listen, I think that Zaha got a raw deal, right? And I do think he's a very good player, albeit he's inconsistent. That's my issue with him. But I liked that he decided that he wanted sorry, my phone. I am glad that he decided that he was going to show Manchester United that what they were missing. So Son, Harry Kane, and Zaha for me.
So Son, Harry Kane, and Zaha. Son, Heung-min Son scored 4 goals as Tottenham beat pitiful Southampton. Southampton is struggling as Ralph Hasenhuttl saying that his players are not mentally at it yet. They lost to Brentford in the middle of the week, and they lost to Spurs. They got knocked out of the League Cup competition as they lost to Brentford Reserve. So Son scored 4 goals against them today. Come on's ball of the week. Also Harry Kane. Harry Kane had a 4 hat tricks and a goal. Impressive. Harry Kane scored twice more, had more assists than he did last year playing the entire season. And you want to big up Louis Saha, and is it because he destroyed Manchester United? Come on.
What's his name?
Not Louis Saha, Wilfred Saha. Louis Saha is an older baller. Thank you. Come on, Wilfred Saha. You want to big up Wilfred Saha? Former Manchester United player Louis Saha is not who you're picking up. But Wilfred Saha scored 2 goals. And is it because he beat up Manchester United?
That too, right? So them can't tease me. Not only that too, but he was all over the pitch. He was defending, attacking, making plays, breaking up. I mean, he was playing like he was on trial. Like he wanted a job. But I think I like when he plays when he has a chip on his shoulder. So he actually had a very good game, and I was pleased to see him. I mean, he's inconsistent. We know what he can do, but sometimes he just does not do what he's supposed to do. But he showed Manchester United what they were missing.
Sure. And so Wilfred Saha, ball of the week, for coming on along with Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. Big up Dalton Stewart. Dalton Stewart says Ballas. Mane capitalized. Mane scored 2 goals. Or Sadio Mane scored 2 goals as Liverpool defeated Chelsea. We'll get to that in our EPL roundup. He's got Mane, Son, Thiago on his debut in Liverpool for their 2 remarkable signings. Ballas, El Pistolero. Big up yourself, family. My baller for El Pistolero is Paris of Jamaica. Is Kahim Paris of Jamaica, who scored a hat-trick in Slovenia. Big up yourself, Kahim Paris, for scoring a hat-trick. And El Pistolero is also given a ball of the week to Son. Crime Minister, big up yourself. Ball of the week for Crime Minister is Sonny. Honorable mention to Thiago. Thiago gives the side a different dimension. Big up yourself, Jason Frame. Jason Frame says ball of the week is Zaha, aka Killy Killy. And the special one beat him when he mess up, but the man won this week. Calm down on the special one. El Pistolero Franco says Fabinho was excellent, and we'll get to that in the Liverpool roundup. My ball of the week, I want to give a highlight to Dominic Lewin Calvert of Everton. He scored a hat-trick, scored 36 goals last year in 13 goals in 36 games last year, not 36 goals. 13 goals in 36 games last year. Or 36 appearances, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin already got 4 goals in 2 matches as Everton beat West Brom 5-2. Impressive. Keep the ballers and bug coming, family. We'll read them out as you get along. And Junior is still hiding. Show your face, Junior. Come on, let's go to bugs of the week, highlighting the unimpressive players of the week. Who do you have as your bug?
Well, I have to. I mean, because you know...
Wait, sorry. Come on, now you look so depressed.
Remember last week I was saying that Chelsea will win the title. Can I bring that back a little bit?
We'll get to that. Come on. Let's get to your bug first.
My team coming like a Ferrari at the front, a dependable under in the middle, and a ladder on the back. A ladder that have 6 different colors. It want joker, it want paint. Why is my goalkeeper so bad? Why is the most expensive goalkeeper in the world so bad? I mean, you can't say he lacks confidence. This is a man who has been a professional for a long time. This is a man who told sorry that I am not coming off the pitch all your corner. Why is my goalkeeper so bad? Him shaky from the beginning, and now him. So, bug. Kepa. Kepa is my bug of the week. I mean, like, bug. Followed by my other player, Christensen. It is not tackle football. It's not contact football. And I understand. That he wanted to break up the fall. But money go on now. Him could have chipped him, he could have missed. But you reduced Chelsea to 10 men right before the half. Next, honorable mention to Georgina for Mr. Penalty, whatever Georgina. But I also should give Southampton a bug of the week because they were dismantled, completely dismantled by a Spurs. It was terrible. They didn't have a plan. So those are my 3 ballers. My 3 bugs.
Bugs.
My bugs of the week.
Come on, lively up yourself. Come on, have bugs of the week come on. By the way, before we get to come on's bug of the week, big up Rayvon Williams, Sports TV. Big up yourself, family watching on Flow Sports. Big up Alex Reed. Alex Reed says, my baller is Flemo. We'll get to Flemo, Junior Flemings in our Yawd baller segment as Junior Flemings continue to run hard. But to Comeon's bugs of the week, Comeon's have Kepa, as Kepa, the highest paid goalkeeper in world football, continue to be a strain at the back. Gave away a goal to Mane today. I'm not going to beat him. They said you're not supposed to beat a man while he's down. Well, Kepa, we'll get to that in our EPL roundup in a little bit. Also, Comeon is highlighting Christiansen at the back. Another bug performance as he made a rugby tackle. Got a red card for the rugby tackle on Sadio Mane. as the last defender prevented a goal scoring opportunity. She's also highlighting Southampton, Ralph Hazelnut and Southampton. Imagine. Spurs scored what? 5 goals on them? Come on, Spurs.
Luna, you're back?
5 goals on them. So my book of the week is I was gonna give it to Southampton, but Cameron already took the cake. The only reason why I wanted to highlight Southampton as a bug of the week, last year they played well at the latter end of the season. You know, the coach had them playing well in the pandemic. I recently, commit to Southampton to support them this year through our internal dialogue. But what about performance? Hasselnut says that his team will do better after last week's loss to Crystal Palace. They did not do better. They lost to Brentford in the middle of the week, and they lost to Spurs. It's going to be a long season for Southampton as they're the bug of the week. And I also want to acknowledge Schalke. Schalke got 8-0. 8-0 from Bayern Munich. David Wagner, former Huddersfield coach. Sometimes in life, just park a bus. Park a bus. Those are my bugs of the week. Keep the ballers and bugs coming. Dalton Stewart says Bugs is Ole and him squad down at the Theatre of Nightmare. Southampton and Newcastle. Also bugs of the week. Newcastle got what? 3-0 from Brighton. El Pistolero says Kepa is horrible. Kepa was horrible, man. And bugs of the week for Jason Frame. Jason Frame says bug of the week. Come on, leave for predict 3-0 victory and get her teeth kicked out. Shopkeeper, come on, what? What do you shopping for? All right, I give up. Crime Minister says other than Kepa, Manchester United for leadership, Manchester United leadership, manager without the tools to tackle a season. Bugs is only really a manager. We'll get to that in a second. Let's get to our EPL roundup. We'll do our EPL or some of the major news in the middle of the week and touch with EPL roundup. Then we'll touch some other major news, and then we'll wrap up with Yawd, Ballas. Junior Pringle, Engineer, stop hide. Come on, the feature game in the EPL this week, Chelsea versus Liverpool. Chelsea was in it until the red card. Your thoughts?
What do you mean by Chelsea was in it? First of all, I fell asleep. I fell completely asleep. I thought it was the Chelsea being coached by Jose Mourinho. It was a boring, lackluster game. In the group you saw me cursing when, even though it was an offside call, Timo Werner was through on goal and he still missed. Junior was like, oh, him didn't know say him offside.
Yes.
No, Junior. He never knew him offside. He never stopped playing. He continued and he still missed. So it's early still. Timo Werner don't make me have to ask for a refund. My hashtag Lampard out is still rearing and ready to go. I don't know. It's still early, as I say. We didn't play well. I don't. To be fair, Liverpool was average as well, but Chelsea was below average. We weren't doing well. We weren't holding our own. We were just on the field. We were just playing. And then when we got the red card, I just knew that there was no way Chelsea could beat Liverpool. And so said, so done. Mane's goal was good, and that error that the goalkeeper made was terrible. Then Georgina, it was just not Chelsea's day today, and I am not really big on Christian Pulisic, but I want to see Christian Pulisic back in the squad. I want to see him, come in and take charge, because I don't see today. Kai wasn't, and I don't understand it. Over Thiago in the stands, but Liverpool Thiago on the pitch. And I'm like, and Tim Howard was always talking about, I'm tired. Dude, come on a private jet, rest up and come kick the ball 15 minutes. And Liverpool, they have a gem, because I'm telling you, Henderson need to worry now. Worry that he will not see the pitch. If we could do him level coaching something, if we could turn assistant coach, because Thiago came on the field and he mastered the midfield and he took over the game. So congrats to Liverpool. Frank Lampard really has some work to do.
Yeah, so we have to give Frank Lampard, some time with this new outfit, right? Come on, I mean, it's early days yet. It's only the second game. He still have to get the right pieces in the right location. He still have issue at the back with his goalkeeper. But let's focus on Liverpool for a second. Um, Liverpool with the signings, and we'll get to the signings in a little bit. But did you see somewhat of a champion kind of getting itself ready to try to defend today?
When Thiago came on the pitch, that's when I saw, Liverpool looking as if that they're going to be hard to take down. Before, as I said, they were just a little bit above Chelsea, and Chelsea wasn't that good. So Liverpool really didn't look that great, even with Mane's goal. They still didn't look as sharp. I mean, like they are the champions, and Chelsea was down to 10 men, and you still beat them by two. I'm like, it should have been a mauling. I would have been okay with a mauling because Lampard out for real. But Liverpool looked okay. When Thiago came on, I think he made what he there's a record that he broke or whatever, that he had the most touches for anybody in the little bit of time that he was on the pitch. So I see Liverpool actually doing well with Thiago. I don't know if they're going to win the title again because it's still early time, but then they look good when he
Yeah,
came on the pitch.
yeah, Alcantara made something in the vicinity of what 75 passes, or Premier League record with 75 passes in 45 minutes, more than anyone else in the entire Chelsea team. That's what's how. So, I mean, we want to celebrate Thiago. Yes, he did well. I mean, Liverpool fans. El Pistolero says Liverpool played according to the opponent. Um, Man, a quarantine. Come on, He's leaving from France, where and flank asks everybody coming from France to quarantine, as in Thiago Silva. We got defending we got defending any title. We're attacking the next one. Those are the words of Jurgen Klopp, saying that they won't defend. They're going to attack the next title. And come on, El Pistolier also says that no team looks up to standard because of the short preseason. Um, I, Also, one of the important comments that was made here, I think it was Jason Frame. Jason Frame said you can buy or get together a lot of fancy toys or stuff like that, but it doesn't always click immediately. I cannot find the comment, but Liverpool look fine. They won the game. We predicted. Well, I predicted that Liverpool would win. Um, Thiago Alcantara and Diego Jota, they picked up those two players. How do you see Jota coming into the squad? Come on.
Who Jota going to play over? I mean, it's going to be interesting. I think this is a headache that
But
Klopp.
that's good, right?
Like I'm saying some headaches are good headaches.
Yeah.
So I think this is one of the headaches that he wants. Where is Shaqiri? Where is Origi? I mean, like, where are those players? And we know that those players can come on the pitch and turn the game around on a dime. So if Liverpool's 11 is good, and then you have really good players on the pitch, I think Klopp is correct. I mean, you don't come to defend, you come to attack. So I see where they're doing. We laugh off of Liverpool when Chelsea has spent all them big money. Everybody's spending big money. We laugh off of Liverpool. Them now do nothing. And yet they went out and got that one piece. Forget Jota. Jota is not a starter. We get that one piece that actually showed his quality on the pitch today. And El Pizarro was right.
Yeah.
You play to the level of your opponent.
Yeah.
Chelsea was not good today. At some point, I was praying that they would take out Timo Werner and put on Giroud.
As it relates, Junior is joining us in a little bit. As it relates to Chelsea, word is that at least Fabrizio Romano is reporting that they've signed a goalkeeper. Is it Mendy out of Rennes in France? Have you heard anything about that? Or do you think that Chelsea needs to go ahead and just make the commitment and get another goalkeeper?
From sorry, listen to me. From that boy tell sorry say him not come off of the pitch. When Frankie Shaw's cut him. Get rid of him. Kepa has been making mistakes over and over again. I mean, like, he has not been having good performances consistently. So you have to shake it up. They use really in the FA Cup in the last two games, I think, in the season. I mean, you have to shake it up. If this goalkeeper knows that he will always be the starting goalkeeper, I mean, like, he's gonna make these stupid errors. You have to have some pressure, and I think Kepa needs to be on the bench and put another goalkeeper in and bring another goalkeeper in. I mean, it's just not working with him, and apparently you can't talk to him. I'm too big.
Yeah, he's too big. Fabrizio Romano is saying, quote, Edouard Mendy to Chelsea is 100% done and also signed. The announcement will be on next week, end quote. So Chelsea, according to Fabrizio Romano, one of the big players in this league, in this profession about reporting player transfer, is reporting that Chelsea have picked up a goalkeeper. Junior Pringle, aka Engineer, you with us? Ballers of the week, General.
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. How you doing, boss?
I was on the cliff, ready to jump over, and the heavens opened up, and a voice came out and said, "Don't jump, my son. The day is darkest before the light." I'm here.
Okay, what's that about? Did you sign Jadon Sancho? The ball of the week, Junior, or bugs of the week? Who you got?
Oh, my ball of the week is Fabinho, without a doubt. Fabinho, without a doubt. Real quick, Fabinho. I laughed at Liverpool when I saw Fabinho play beside Virgil. I saw Werner trying to take on Fabinho, and I see Fabinho not once, not twice, not three times made key break-up tackles against the runner play. That was great, and that changed the game for me. So Fabinho, without a doubt. But bugs of the week, obviously, is Ole, obviously, is Kepa, and obviously the Chicago Fire. 3 players for the Chicago Fire fought over a penalty kick, and it missed.
They still missed it.
No, some big idiot footballers.
Bugs of the week for Junior, Ale, Kepa, Chicago Fire players, and 3 players fighting over a penalty, and they still missed it. And his ball of the week is Fabinho. Big up yourself, Damian Tomlinson, watching us on Ball Chat YouTube page. Bless up, family. Damian says, let us see how it goes after a couple of games. Damian, wait, that was a Chelsea fan running in hot last week. Chelsea running. All right, let's segue from the Chelsea-Liverpool game and touch some other major games. Real
quick. I did make a promise.
Yeah.
I apologize to all Liverpool fans out there for picking against you guys this week. But I am going to go on the record and say I did say Liverpool need to sign Thiago. And Thiago made 100% difference today. The red card definitely turned the game around. But that Thiago signing, that Thiago introduction, for the first time under Klopp, I can say Liverpool was playing the ball through the midfield in the second half. Granted, it's a small subset. Granted, they're playing against 10 men. But Thiago bossed around the midfield for the first time. Milner looked to his right instead of looking forward to the front three. For the first time, the ball went through the middle every time it crossed the field. Liverpool is now, they have arrived.
Let's and football family, let's not get carried away yet. I mean, it's just 2 games. Man City has not played yet. Dalton Stewart says, Junior, we want an official apology.
I officially apologize. I am sorry. Liverpool is the best side ever. They are above Manchester United. You guys have arrived. I apologize.
All right, there you go. Damian Tomlin says, Regin, yes, read the first post. Again, direct instructions from listeners here. Damian says, the game changed after the red card. Thiago is a good player. He came on and gave away a penalty. Yes, he did. He controlled the range of Liverpool passes. Yes. We're singing Thiago Alcantara praise, and we want to move on in a little bit. Like this last put a bow on this discussion. Are we expecting, Thiago is 29, are we expecting too much of him in this league?
No.
Come on, Junior.
I mean, no. If they can protect him like how they protect Giroud, Henderson is still a good option.
Yeah.
Right? Still a good option. And I think they can split the duties. I mean, they can Klopp. I have faith in Klopp. I don't see Klopp running a player down to the ground. And not a wreck a player. So I see where they'll control him, manage him, and get the best out of him. So I do think, and today showed it. I do maybe if he had a team that was a little bit more physical, maybe it would have been a little bit more different. But he wasn't pressured by Chelsea. We don't have that physical player like that. So I do think that they'll protect him, and I do think that he will actually do well.
And big up Prime Minister. Prime Minister said Junior turn apologist. Junior, putting a bow on this, do you think Thiago will deliver consistently in this league? I know you have high praises for him, but I mean, is it too early to kind of just celebrate his arrival?
Said is maintaining him. And come on, you made a statement a while ago saying that Hennessy is a good option. Yeah, Hennessy is a good option for the Cordoba Cup, for the FA Cup against third division side, for the last 6 teams, not even Leeds, Hennessy is supposed to play against. Thiago is the midfield general. Case closed. There's no second option. Henderson should be on the field with Thiago on the field. Henderson, just take off the captain's armband and give somebody else. You know what Hennessy is now? Hennessy is like Michael Carrick at Man U last year when he was a captain and never saw the field. That is how I think you should manage Thiago. Thiago plays in the big games when you need him. You beat Leeds last week with a non-existent midfield. You saw a game today where Liverpool's midfield eroded, never existed in the first half, and you made one change, and the midfield stood up. Again, it's a small subset. Again, it's against 10 players. But that is how I see Thiago, and his injury record, that is what is going to determine how far Liverpool will go. But I rate it. I really do rate him.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
But
go ahead, come on.
Just like a Manchester United fan, you went off the reservation. What did Benton ask? There are 38 games in 37, so I have 36 more regular Premier League games. The question is, with his injuries and whatever and his age, can he maintain? My thing was that not him and Henderson played together. I was saying that just like how them switch, they can do it. He's on the pitch, they're leading 3-0, switch, change him, Henderson, and maintain. Not that Benton asked, you're gone this, and this. I'm telling you something. You see this stone where the builder refused?
Should be the cornerstone.
Okay.
Speaking of Manchester United, segue to Manchester United, we touched some of the major news. Junior Pringle, Bridget, I felt sorry for you yesterday, my boss.
No, don't feel sorry for me.
Manchester United lost 3-1. No. They look pitiful, lackluster.
Benton, make him talk about the team in theater sponge up. I'm ready. Go on, Junior, tell me.
You would not feel sorry for me. All right? And I would give me 2 minutes. Real quick.
Can it forget 1 minute?
Give me 1 minute and 30 seconds. Real quick and real easy. Look at Manchester United in February and look at their starting 11. And if I look at you, Benton, and come on and say, Man U starting 11 in February or after post-pandemic, when they restarted playing, they're starting 11 versus the starting 11 yesterday. Who will win that game 10 out of 10 times? And if you guys don't tell me that the February starting 11 will win those games, you guys are lying. I'm all for Bantine. I'm all for it. You know I love the Bantine. But if we're going to talk X's and O's and football, what the hell is that James doing on the field? What the hell is Foso Mensah doing on the field? What the hell is my little youth the name? The midfielder.
McTominay.
McTominay doing on the field. You just spent money on Van B. You have Greenwood who come out and save your season. Save you, coach, your job. Greenwood. You have Aaron Wan-Bissaka that shut down Mane and the chair them sitting on the bench. What the hell are you trying to prove? And then after that, Luke Shaw, who gave up the first goal like a big idiot left back, have only one responsibility. Track the man that is running on your right. Townsend, he's not fast. And you wait until the ball passes for sprint to the ball. And what did Luke Shaw say after the game? We need signings. What that tells me is that coming into the season, the locker room is saying we are not good enough. Coming into the season, the locker room is saying the starting 11 that started yesterday, not good enough. And we want to sit down and wonder why Pogba plays so, why Fernandes plays so. Because they look for an idiot like James, an idiot like Fosu Mensah, and I wonder, what the hell is all they doing? We don't want to win the game. I knew we lost the game from jump. When I thought, you guys can be honest, I did put in a text, what the hell is James doing on my field when Greenwood and Danny is healthy and sitting on the bench? I said that. So the score never surprised me. I am happy. I'm happy we'll get what button boss. Happy.
Yeah.
Because now Woodward has nowhere to hide. And I honestly think Ole is trying to prove a point by simply saying, Woodward, this is your siding. James, he's starting. He is not good enough. We have to put an academy baller to save us. Sign Sancho. It's just that simple. Oh, and
that's a minute 30 seconds, Junior.
Sign a centre back. Maguire is an idiot. Cannot pass the ball 10 yards.
The
10
captain.
yards. Lingard. No Lingard. Forget about Lingard. What next to
Lingard.
Him. You make the man they push out for the ball so big, man. You're a centre back. Yo.
Third possession, boy, Junior, you asked for a minute and a half and you got 1 minute and 50 seconds. Third possessions for Manchester United fans. Come on, does Manchester United need to sign Jadon Sancho to improve the season?
Why? It's hard for them.
Or will they brought down Jadon Sancho too?
No, they won't get Sancho. I think Sancho is going to be comfy where he is. But I do think that Manchester United need to make a couple changes. I think yesterday I heard Pogba's name 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. Lindelof, I mean, he got pushed off the ball, make a mockery of him. Push, kill him. And then Maguire, I mean, I don't know. Maguire have this look on his face like he don't know what he's doing. So I don't understand it. So yes, they need to bring some. You see, even Bruno was not even effective. And you and I know that Bruno is a very good player. The Crystal Palace took the game to them. They were attacking. They were defending. They gave nobody an opportunity to actually, put the ball in the back of the net. And Bruno was frustrated. You saw it in his body language. So yes, Manchester United, they were quiet. I saw your boy Woodward in the stands looking all frustrated. So he has to go there and he has to get some players. If the players want to leave, make Pogba go on. If he want, go get the money and invest in players who want to play for Manchester. But that was not a good look.
Yeah.
Still early. But Crystal Palace should not have run Manchester United that right.
Yeah.
The greatest part of the broadcast yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't remember who didn't make an idiot play. I want to say it was one of the passes by Maguire that get easily taken away, and the camera quickly switched to Fergie, and then you have Woodward over him left shoulder, and Fergie just grabbing tea and just start drinking tea and then mask and put it back on. And if looks could kill, and if I told you so was a video, you could tell Fergie was like, you are just so stupid.
Yeah.
I have to sit down and put on a face.
Yes. Big up Ty Gale. Ty Gale says Sancho cannot help them. The players are not up to Pogba's level. And Jason Frame said, why almost every world-class player Manchester United get them become ordinary? Answer that, Junior. Answer that. Junior, we're going to let you stew on that one for a little bit. Do you want to quickly answer that, or you want to, because we need to move on. We don't have time for potty shop.
The team mentality needs to change.
Yeah, okay.
So look at Danny. Look how Danny asserted himself in his small time. He was making runs. He was pointing. He was aggressive. If things continue the way it's happening, look at him a month from now. He's going to be stuck in the midfield and just be lethargic and walk around. The whole mindset of the team has to change. Start by taking off the captain armband off Slabhead and put it on a ball that everybody respect. It is what it is. You have to change the mentality.
Yeah, you have to change the mentality. Yeah.
You can bring in Allegri, it won't change. I mean, just change the mentality.
Yeah, change. All right, football lovers, as we try to touch some of the major news in the world of football, some other big games occurring in EPL this week are some teams that are really showing early warm, doing very well. Arsenal, undefeated. Come on, Lee. Yo, your thoughts? Everton, undefeated. Which of these two teams are better this early for you guys?
It's early. It's early for Arsenal.
It's early.
So, it's early.
But is Mikel Arteta getting across?
He is. I mean, you could see you could see what he wanted to do, and I think they changed his title from just being a coach to also being instrumental in scouting and getting the players in. So I think you see a philosophy, the same thing that Arsene Wenger implemented there. So I guess once you have a philosophy and the team or the players buy into what you're doing, then you see the results on the pitch. So I see Arsenal really doing well. Winning the title is another story.
Yeah, it's another thing. But Mikel Arteta title change from head coach to now manager of this outfit, meaning that he has more influence in terms of infrastructure or of the team or foundation of the team and building out the foundation of this long-term outlook of this team. Junior, Everton, Carlo Ancelotti, I know you're a big fan of him. Quick hits, your thoughts on Everton? They pillaged West Brom after West Brom took the lead. Your thoughts?
I think Everton is the new Tottenham. They are
that might not be good though.
No, I'm not saying it's a good thing.
Okay.
It depends on what is the measurement of good.
Yeah.
Everton is not a title contender.
Okay.
They are not even a top 4 contender.
Okay.
In my eyes. They are a very good team. They are a very good coach team, but they have holes. Their defense is extremely leaky, and I think Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin can start for any team, or can fight for a position in any team in the Premier League, including Liverpool.
Yeah.
But they are top heavy. I hear Camon talk about all Chelsea front is a Lamborghini and the back is like a pushcart or whatever.
Yes.
If that is the case, Everton's back is like remember them little tie truck we used to make as kids with the big Joe box them?
Yeah.
That is the back that they expected to carry the load. So I think that's fool's goal. They're going to get pushed down to earth, but they will beat the teams that they should beat.
Yeah.
And they will be competitive against the bigger teams. And if a bigger team come in and disrespect them and underrate them, they will beat them. But Arsenal, different story. Arsenal is a title contender.
Oh, yeah. You actually had Arsenal in your prediction as being up there, pushing up against the leadership.
It's changing now. Liverpool is now number 1 for me.
Yeah, and Arsenal locked up Aubameyang. That was a critical part of their business this week. Seguin, you said that Everton might be a little bit better than Spurs or somewhere along the in the era of Spurs, or maybe the new Spurs, so to speak. Spurs secure the service of Gareth Bale for a year, $600,000 salary. They are going to be covering $250,000 of that per week. Your thoughts on this? Some Spurs fans are excited, some are not. Junior, come on.
I don't know why they're not excited. It's another piece to a puzzle. I mean, like, we know what Gareth Bale brings. We haven't seen it though in a long time. So maybe people are kind of weary of him being rusty. But I think he will have a chip on his shoulder. I'll keep saying this. And players who play with a chip on the shoulder are dangerous players.
Is that, you mean playing 100%. Football or golf? Come on, which one?
I'm talking football. Listen, I think Zidane can be a rough coach, but I don't think he's the same rough as Jose. And I don't see Gareth Bale doing the same foolishness with Jose Mourinho and seeing that Jose Mourinho actually asked him to come back to Spurs to help Spurs. So I do think that he's going to come and he's going to turn up. Well, if that's going to translate in Spurs being anywhere up at the table is another thing to see. But I do think that it's a good thing. It can't be a bad thing to get a good player in a football club.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is out until October. He sustained an injury on international break. Junior, Gareth Bale, your thoughts about this signing at Spurs for the year? And Reguilon, they also
Spurs
picked up
fans,
Reguilon.
Spurs fans and Spurs haters, Jose haters, are Spurs fans that are worried. Stop worrying. Jose haters are sorry for now. Remove Lucas, insert Bale in that side to them. Put Lucas on the bench as a super sub. You want to tell me Tottenham isn't better?
Yeah, that's an improvement. That's a step up, yeah.
Remove name Serge Aurier.
Yeah, Aurier, yeah.
Regular.
Yes,
you want to tell me that Tottenham is not better?
Mm-hmm.
You look at Jose's style of football, and today is a precursor. My prediction is the top 4 teams will not be separated by more than 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
And as Tottenham gets better, stronger, and built in Jose's image, they are going to be deadly. Them can't win the championship. Let's not kid ourselves. I don't think them can fight for top 2. But Jose is building a side that is built in his image where right now they don't need to attack with more than 3 players. You have Kane, Son, and a motivated Bale.
Yeah, once he comes in.
Park the bus with everybody else. And
yeah.
you will tell me Tottenham isn't better under Jose? Come on, man.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. Bale will be out until October when he actually plays. Take a picture of the EPL table. Leicester City is sitting at top, 6 points on goal difference. Arsenal is up there too. As we move away from the EPL, big up yourself, Nelly Brown, watching us on Ball Chat Facebook page. Big up yourself, family.
Yo, Neely, big up. Congrats, Liverpool fan. Liverpool fan never roll out.
Yeah, Neely, big up yourself, family. All right, let's step away from the EPL and try to touch some other major news that took place before we get to Yawd Ballas. Come on, La Liga officially kicked off this weekend. Serie A also kicked off, so we get more games. But one of the big news is that Barcelona, former coach Kiki Setien, decided to file a lawsuit against Barcelona Football Club. What's going on? Can you give us some insight on this?
I don't know what's going on at the potty shop, aka JFF 2.0. I don't know what's going on. It's madness. The dude said that he should not have been fired. He needs to be compensated. Listen, pay the man the money, Barcelona, because they have it. I'm not even sure what's going on. They had some preseason games too, and they looked ordinary. So I don't even know where I put my Barcelona shirt. I threw it away yesterday because I am frustrated. So I don't know. We're waiting on the no confidence vote too. Did we get the results for that yet?
No, so the no confidence, they've secured enough signatures for the no confidence vote. So the vote should be coming up this week sometime. So they have 20,000 signatures, club members that have signed on to have a no confidence vote. So maybe he'll win the no confidence vote though. You need 60% or so to...
I don't know what's good. So it's interesting to see how the lawsuit is going to play out. So, I mean, hopefully next weekend we have some more news on that.
So, Junior, I want to get your thoughts on that quickly as we try to hit some of the major news around the world of football. Barcelona, Kiki Setien filed a lawsuit, said he was not supposed to be terminated until next year per the agreement that they have. And to that end, Ronald Koeman is currently not registered as their Barcelona's head coach. Junior.
You know what it's coming like? this coming like when a hype youth meet a one girl on one party and give her one talk and accidentally get her pregnant. And can't get rid of her.
What is this now, Lord? Hey, make it a disclaimer, the Benton.
Yes, those are the views of Junior Pringle only. Those are the views.
Yo, I am laughing, Barca.
Yeah, oh,
I'll be here about Barca. The best run system. The best run youth system. And all it takes is a big idiot man up top to just mash it up. Dally house, mash up.
It's a JFM 2.0.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. As we try to touch some other major news in the world of football, so Barcelona will officially kick off in La Liga this coming weekend. La Liga also started this weekend though for Real Madrid. Real Madrid drew with Real Sociedad 0-0. But the most important thing, I don't know if football fans saw this game, Martin Odegaard finally got his big debut for Real Madrid at this level. It's been a while. He was on loan. Junior, I know Camon already spoke about him, but do you expect big things from him? He's been highly regarded in the youth ranks, played well at Sociedad. But what do you expect from this kid?
I don't know if what if it end up being a Bale situation 12 months from now. We don't know. So I don't want to put that pressure on the youth still. The potential is there, yes. But we've seen Vinicius. We've seen when Mexico won the name from Brazil. We've seen look at Spanish one. All of them. And I can honestly say Real Madrid, they won last year based on a bad La Liga bad La Liga group of teams. I don't know what Zidane is as a coach as yet. This development will tell us, but I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't want forecast.
Yeah, go ahead, come on.
I mean, he had a good game. You know, and I could say the same thing for the Manu kid. What's his name? Anizai?
Yeah, Yanis Anazai. Yeah, former Manchester.
Yeah, so
yes.
Right. So he is playing for Real Sociedad.
Yes.
So I mean, we saw youth today. Silva was also good. I mean, so it was a good enough game between Real Sociedad and Real Madrid. And I do think that the two young men that we were talking about, I do think that they will feature heavily this season for the teams because those two teams are aging, and so they need young players.
So come on, roll out with a Inter Milan jersey. Inter Milan will play soon in Serie A coming up. But one, as we try to hit some other quick hits before we get to preview and prediction and Yawd Ballas. Juventus and Andrea Pirlo made his coaching debut. They won 3-0. Are you guys going to be examining what style of football Andrea Pirlo will play with this Juventus outfit? Your thoughts on what you saw initially from this game against Sampdoria?
It was free-flowing football. I mean, Juventus is like a well-oiled machine. I mean, Pirlo is just there to do the X's and the O's. So they played well. They were okay. The American, everybody was going crazy over the American Weston McKennie.
Yes.
He had a good enough game. He had a shot on goal, didn't cross the line, and he had a shot on goal, rebounded, and somebody scored. So Pirlo got his first win, and it was a pleasant enough game. Yeah.
Good start for Andrea Pirlo, and good luck to them and Juventus. To him and Juventus. All right, let's segue to preview and prediction.
Don't forget that Arturo Vidal is in Italy. He is supposed to do his medical to join Inter Milan. So Inter Milan is buying everybody.
Is this why you have an Inter Milan shirt on?
Hey, that's how I expect. I expect a good race this season.
Yes, and also regarding Italian league, Luis Suarez. Potentially moved to Juventus is still up in the air, right? He had to do his passport test. We don't know if he can buy it, but we don't know if he can pass test.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard that before, that you have to learn how to speak.
Yes.
Pass a language test before you can get your work permit, get your passport. And not only that, too, they're saying that they have to sell a player before they can buy Suarez.
So there's a potential that Luis Suarez deal may not get done.
Hey, you don't always go back to Premier League. Chelsea want a biter.
All right, let's say big up yourself, Jemai, Chelsea, UK, watching us out of London town. Big up yourself, family. Let's segue to prediction, and wait, before we get to our week's prediction, we'll go ahead and update the fans on our results so far. Come on, 5, Junior 3, and I'm sitting on 7 correct predictions. So if you need to go to Vegas, holla at me. Holla at me. So let's segue to setting up some games this week coming down. Junior, and come on. All right, so we got Wolves versus Man City. Wolves versus Man City. That game is tomorrow. Wolves have defeated Man City in the past. Adamana Traore. Come on. We all seem to think that Man City is going to win this game. Why are we so brave?
I think Pep don't want to be embarrassed again this season. I don't think Otamendi will be on the pitch, so that's a plus. We're kind of up in the air with Mendy, and I think Zach Stefan from the USA will actually either be in goal or going to be the backup keeper. So I think Manchester City will win. Okay,
and Junior, as for you, why are you picking Wolves not even to score? You're picking a 2-0 victory for Man City. Why?
You just took away Diego Jota from the team, who was an influential piece, and by all indications, the locker room loved him. I think Wolves are going to suffer this year because you're losing pieces, and that's why they are a weaker team now than they were last time they played City. City is a stronger team now than the last time they played Wolves.
They did make a few transfers, so we'll see what happens. Big game next weekend in the EPL, Crystal Palace versus Everton. Imagine big game. Unbeaten teams. Everton, the idea is that Everton should go 3-0, right? This early in the season versus Crystal Palace.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's segue. And another big game is Man City versus Leicester City. We have not seen Man City play yet, but I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys expect Nathan Ake to start from the jump this season for this Man City outfit?
I think so.
Yeah.
The backline was an issue last season for Manchester City, and I think he will play. I think Pep will throw him out there because he likes what he brings to the team.
Yeah.
And about his possession. I'm only worried about him playing that possession style of football. I've never seen him do it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Pep has scouts that are good enough to not make a mistake like a team signing John Stones who can handle it. But I know Pep won't make that mistake, right? But we'll see.
So Junior, last year you beat Rodri in that holding midfield position for Man City. Are you think that he'll be better this year after having more EPL experience under his belt?
Why won't is Fernandinho still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So why isn't Fernandinho playing holding midfield now?
Okay.
So Rodri, sit down and learn. But I don't expect Fernandinho to be starting beside Ake. And it would even surprise me if Man City start playing 3-5-2. It would not surprise me. But we'll see.
Okay. Another quick question before, I always have questions about Man City. Sergio Aguero is going to be out for a while. Come on, and Junior, can Jesus, Sterling, and the likes carry the goal scoring for them up front?
Yeah, I mean it depends on what teams though they're playing against. Sterling going up against Van Dijk is always a good game to watch. But you have to look at the teams where Sterling can run them ragged. Might reach all the way up on the 6-yard line and still kick it where, but he gets in position. So I see Sterling and Jesus can hold it down. They can throw in Mahrez if they really need, another attacking piece. So I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, big year for Riyad Mahrez in this team. I know this. Segueing from prediction segment before we leave this, Leverkusen versus RB Leipzig. Most of us have RB Leipzig winning that game, but do we expect Leon Bailey to play for Leverkusen in this game? Quickly.
No.
That's fast.
But I mean, Junior, is he going to Tottenham or Everton or Leeds?
No. He might be at Phoenix, but no, I don't know. I'm just joking. But no.
Leon Bay.
Yeah, he wasn't in the 18. You know, versus Wolfsburg today, and they drew 0-0. So, I mean, I expected maybe he came back. I mean, remember he missed preseason, so maybe you know they're giving him some time to kind of get back together. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, RB Leipzig is not an easy side to play, so they're going to need all the attacking tools that they have.
Yes, yes.
I
All right,
also
segueing
forgot to
from
talk
Leon
about
Bailey to highlighting
the
Jamaican
I
football.
also forgot to talk about Bayern Munich.
Yeah, we don't. Bayern Munich speaks for themselves. Come on. Yawd Ballas time. Come on, highlight Yawd Ballas doing the things overseas. Yo.
So Damian Lowe signed a short-term deal to Phoenix. He made his debut last night, I guess roughly 25 minutes. He looked fit and steady. You know, in a shaky backline, they were losing.
Wait, come on. He made his debut and they conceded quite a few goals last night.
No, yeah, no, no. They conceded the goals way before he came
Okay,
on. When
okay,
he came on,
okay.
they were,
My apologies.
Yeah, so Ruben scored a hat trick early on in the game.
Yes.
You know, so Damian came on. He steadied the back line a little bit. He had a little bit of connection with Kevin Lambert. So you know, he steadied it. They kind of looked good. The referee was horrible. I think that Phoenix should have, you know, tied it 3-3. So Fleming, you know, helped them, whatever. They still lost 3-2. If Damian Lowe continues to play like how we know he can play, I see Phoenix winning the USL title for the first time.
So this Damian Lowe deal is a short-term deal to the rest of the season. Will he? There's any chance for a permanent move here?
To where?
To Phoenix.
That I don't think that's where Damian wants to be. Damian is Jamaica's defender. I mean, he should be playing. And you know how the JFF feels about USL. And I think Damian's quality, not to put Phoenix and USL down, because Mike used to play in USL, but I think Damian wants to go further. He wants to go somewhere in Europe. So I think this is just for match fitness and maybe to get some highlights in, you know, because he hasn't played for a while. So I think a short-term deal and then move on to, you know, another destination.
Okay, we got another minute to go.
Don't rush me, because you have to question. So Shaban Nicholson with an assist to push his team to first place. They're ahead by 5 points in the Belgium League. Junior Fleming with a brace in a loss to San Diego pushes him to 13 goals. And he's still the leader in the Golden Boot race. He has 50 career goals to his name. Congrats, Junior. Well done. Kaim Paris had a hat-trick in Slovenia. Dane Kelly got a red card. First of all, Dane Kelly, Tapper is going to need you to come sweep everybody's foot, because that was a ridiculous tackle. Cesar Deban got a red card, but Dane Kelly is still on 10 goals. So we have the Jamaicans scoring in USL. Alex Marshall and his team, Halifax, lost in the final. It will be interesting to see where he goes next or what he does. But he really had, even though the season was short, and I watched some and we talk about the quality, but Alex Marshall actually was a good enough player. He really played well, you know, for his team. Leon Bailey was not in the 18 and his team drew nil with Wolfsburg. We don't know why. He missed pre-season, maybe it's quarantine. We'll see for the next game. Nico Brett was my boy. Big up Nico. He's on 9 goals. So he's scoring and he's doing well. Bobby Reed scored his first goal for Fulham in the Premier League. Hector was shaky, but he was okay. Heck, whatever. So I wanted to say Jamaica is now ranked 4th in CONCACAF and 48th in the world. I think by January, players who have 75% cap to the national team can or should be able to get work permits in in England. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Another thing, so Director of Caribbean Football of CONCACAF, Horace Reed, says that they've lost a whole bunch of money. FIFA gave some money from the COVID relief fund, so they're expecting that countries will be able to do better. But they're talking about the proposed start for the new RSPL season is set to start in the middle of November.
All right. There you have it. Wrapping up. Big up Yawd Ballas. Flying a trade overseas. Go on, eat your food. Junior engineer, Manchester United fan. You have anything big midfielder? Anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm now off the ledge.
Next week. I want to play next week.
Yeah, come.
All right, one of them, Brighton or one of them side.
Oh, either win. Oh, we play Arsenal. God.
No, Liverpool play Arsenal.
Oh, we play next week.
guys
Never
play
lose.
West Brom.
I'm so disappointed.
I think you guys playing West Brom.
All right,
Oh, either win. Oh, I need the 3 points, that man.
don't worry yourself, football family. Football family, as we wrap up our show, Ball Chat Podcast. You can connect with us on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast. Connect with us on Twitter at Ball Chat 1. We're also available at Facebook at Ball Chat. You can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. The audio version of the show is available wherever you get your podcasts: iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify. Stay tuned next week for Women's Football Update with Kadish Fishley as we update women's football and highlight the game globally with women's football. Football family, come on, Junior. Yo, we're going on the road now.
Bless up.
Yo, later, bless up.